Welcome. Message from the streets. Interesting topic this morning. I'm gonna go right on into it. There was a YouTube presentation from the African diaspora, and what it was talking about is that some Europeans had allowed Ukrainian refugees to, they sponsored them. They let them come live with them. Yet this one Ukrainian lady, she told the European lady that she was very uncomfortable and that the reason was that it was too many Muslims. It was too many so-called melanated people. So, so-called Africans and Indians, people that had high amounts of melanin in their system. So she chose to leave, the safe haven and the hospitality of this woman. And the lady was like, what, she had lived in, that type of area with those different ethnic groups and never had a problem. And then there was another lady that said she didn't feel comfortable that her children were going to school with these Muslims and these melanin so-called black people, Indian people, and people that was highly melanated. So what it told me, using and analyzing it, in Ukraine, they was isolated in a sense, or they lived in a segregated or a place where though they had the ideology of so-called white supremacy, or they was white nationalists, or they and you can just go and look at some of the footage. Don't never believe nothing I say. Investigate what I say. Go look at the footage when Russia allegedly was, vamping down on Ukraine and the people was evacuating. They wouldn't let no African melanated people on the train. They was like, you know what, we saving our people, and y'all get out of this dangerous situation that our government created. Europeans, Caucasian, Ukrainians created, and y'all make it out of here the best way you can. I think that this is a very troubling uh, topic because Joe Biden had been to Ukraine. He knows how those people operate. He just didn't interact with the president or whatever the position of the high persons is there. He had to know that these people were white nationalists, and he funneled billions of American dollars into support a group of possible racists. And that's the simplest way that you can that I can put it. And the thing about this is that in the next upcoming year, the Democrats, the Republicans, they're gonna be asking for so-called black votes. So-called melanated people need to get their own party, even if we don't win. Don't support the crooked. Don't take the lesser two evils. Take the great of the good. Get our own person that we want to run. And of course, the first year, first election, that the thing's not going to go well. But if we keep on pushing and have quality, honest people put in these positions that we want to elect to represent us, because the Democrats don't represent us. Some of you so-called Negroes, you think that, but you have been deceived. These liberals, they do not support us, because if they did, they would have made a way for reparations to be administered to our people in some type of form or fashion. If it was, a combination of things, stipends every month, education, job training, free housing, free food, all that. Because this is how our people that have been suppressed and oppressed can get in the race properly. Yeah, they're gonna say, well, look at Oprah, look at Obama, look at that. But you taking a 1%. You take a 1% because y'all love to deal with the 1% because you deal with the elites. The 1%. You take a 1% of the so-called descendants of African slaves in the United States, their descendants, and saying, well, that 1% did good, all y'all should do good. And if that was so, all you Europeans would be doing good. All you Caucasians was doing good. And the Caucasian people here in America, y'all some of the dumbest people on the planet. These are the same people, when you go through the timeline, who oppressed your forefathers and things of that nature before you got over here. You know that aristocrat part of the culture. They are still operating today, and they are in the political arenas. Yeah, you probably say, well, they got there by fair voting operations. Was it really fair? Or were you so naive and working so hard that you didn't know that they was putting their families in these positions once they got here? People got to come together. It's not all about a melanated thing. It's about a human thing, a spiritual being thing, higher levels of consciousness. We see that the way that the system has been working does not work. It does not. It has gone. It has ran this course. We need another a course of action to get humanity from the United States perspective on to the next level. We stuck on the merry-go-round of culture existing. And this thing is about to sink in the quicksand of time because of these stubborn, wicked, greedy capitalists here in Washington, D.C., on Capitol Hill, and around the countries in the nation, in the different capitals around the country. These political figures, these people are devils. And I'm not talking about devils with the horns in their head. I'm talking about devilish because of the way that they operate, the way that they deceive, the way that they lie, the way that they steal, the way that they manipulate. This is devilish activity. You can't deny it. You see this shirt say knowledge, power, respect. We got to get our knowledge on to gain our power and our respect, and we got to do it in numbers. I bring you this message in love, and I leave you this message in peace. Peace, love, and goodwill to all humanity, regardless of your nationality, ethnicity, your religion. Peace. Man, we got to do better. Oneness.